everybody, my name is Phillip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. And today we're talking about what big music festivals are happening in Northwest Arkansas this year, 2023, and which ones do you need to be aware of. So let's talk about that. But before we begin, if you could like and share this video with your friends or family, that would make the world of difference. I try to produce as much content as humanly possible about Northwest Arkansas, obviously. Also, if you haven't come down to Northwest Arkansas quite yet, I made something called the NWA Starter Pack. Sounds exactly what it is. It's a starter pack for all things NWA. So what do you want to know about the school systems? Do you want to know about the hospitals? Do you want the map systems? Do you want to know about all things NWA? This is the best thing to get, is the NWA Starter Pack. Literally comes right to your home, right to your doorstep. I ship it right from my house to your house. So enter your information below and I'll make sure I get that package shipped to you right away. Also, side note, it does come with your first free mountain bike, so that's pretty cool, obviously. And. It's my favorite four-letter F word. Free! So enter your information below and I'll make sure to get that package shipped to you right away. Alright, so the first music festival we need to talk about that's coming to Northwest Arkansas that's happening this year, it just got announced again a couple of weeks ago, but Format Festival is coming back to NWA. So really cool thing about Format Festival is the fact that it was actually put on by the creator of Lollapalooza. So obviously when he gets involved, festivals go very well, very good at what he does. Obviously I've been to Lollapalooza in Chicago, very good festival, a lot of fun of course. So seems like I can't just break away from Chicago, it just follows me everywhere. Anyways, Lollapalooza Maker building Format Festival is I would consider a very good success last year. It's kind of, if you don't know what Format Festival is, it's obviously a music festival, but they do, I would consider more like experimental experiences, I suppose. Like they really tried, similar to Lollapalooza, because Lollapalooza isn't just music only. There's a lot of experiences there, so they try to blend into experiences and music. So it's more than and it's bigger than just music. So last year they had a lot of, I would consider like funky things to check out, because Bentonville is very art centric around here. So they included a lot of artistic kind of styling stuff into actual Format Festival. So a lot of people had obviously a lot of fun there. It was I would consider a bigger success than they anticipated, so it did very well for itself, and this year they're doing it again, definitely in the fall time of 2023. So keep that on your calendar and keep up to date with all the emails I send out about what's going on in Northwest Arkansas, of course. So Format Festival is happening this year. People are super excited, and I cannot wait to see what they do to make it even better than last year, but I'm super excited to see that happen. Also, number 2, an NWA Classic is happening again. Per usual, it is Freshgrass Festival located in Bentonville. It is going to be located at the Momentary again. It is a blast to be at because it's like multi-venues right there. If you are into bluegrass music at all, or kind of, we'll say like indie bluegrass music, or just kind of like a fun family event, definitely check out Freshgrass. It is a multi-day event in Bentonville, Arkansas, specifically at the Momentary. The cool thing I love about Freshgrass Festival is the fact that obviously it's Bentonville, obviously mountain bikes galore, and secondly, it's right next to A Street Market, and so it's kind of this really fun, cool event space where obviously there's thousands of people there. You can go check out all the art in the actual Momentary. You're kind of downtown Bentonville. You're next to A Street Market, so you have all the food right there. There's obviously breweries right there, ramen places, food places, pizza places, the whole thing. And so there's obviously a lot of food trucks there. So it's a really cool place to have that all experience. Like you don't have to go to a music festival and hang out there and pay stupid money for water. And it's actually part of the whole community right there. So it supports all the businesses, and it's obviously thousands of people go there every single year. It is well worth getting some tickets, bringing the family down, whether you live here or not, and definitely worth checking out. It is a very fun experience. And number 3 on the list is Momentous. Now, the thing with Momentous is it was its first, just like Format, it was its first event last year, and it was in the Momentary. Now, this is definitely more of a niche kind of music festival. It's actually leans towards EDM. Now, I'm a fan of EDM, like the electronic dance music stuff, but this is definitely more like the high energy EDM, and also like we'll call it a little bit more trippy EDM. It's definitely in the Momentary, so it's definitely going to be, I would consider, more artsy and a lot of lasers, a lot of obviously like smoke going around. So definitely, if you like that EDM kind of stuff, it is a multi-day festival actually at Momentary, and they are going to be bringing it back this year. So what I've heard, they haven't put out tickets quite yet, but I know it was a good success last year. If you've been into Momentary, there's this, I would consider, a larger facility in the Momentary that's used for events, event planning, if they have like big conferences, and so you can fit probably like maybe 1,000, 2,000 people in this event space. So it was a good event last year. I did not go last year. I probably should have, but I think I was busy at the time. But I definitely will be going this year just because why not? It's an EDM concert in the Momentary. But I know that they'll be doing it again this year. So if you like that EDM, more like electronic music or like that kind of stuff, definitely check out Momentous. It'll be definitely happening in Bentonville again this year. Whoa, before we jump on to the next point, I have something brand new called Instant Home Updates. So maybe you're looking to move down to Northwest Arkansas and you're using things like Realtor.com or Zillow.com. way too slow, way too slow. Notifications, way too slow. So I made something called Instant Home Updates. Sounds exactly what it is. It's literally instant home updates. So enter your information below, name obviously, square footage, bedrooms, bathrooms. What are you looking for? What areas are you looking for? If you enter your information below, I'll make sure you don't miss a single notification when it comes for homes for rent or for sale, all in Northwest Arkansas. Also, every single Friday I send an email out just kind of talking about all things NWA. What's going on here? What new bands are coming here? What new festivals are coming here? What new businesses are coming here? All things NWA. If you want to keep up to date with all that information, enter your email below and I'll make sure you get that email every single Friday. Side note, you probably will get a little FOMO, so to speak, a little fear of missing out. But I do admit you'll be the most informed person eventually when you make your way down to Northwest Arkansas. And number 4 is Home Sweet Home Festival, and it's also located in Bentonville. So the fun thing about this is that not only is the logo a squirrel with a guitar and a top hat, so that got my attention right away, but I have known about this festival for quite some time. It's in 4th year, but literally what they do is they bring in artists from all across the country, and what they do is they go from home to home to home in Bentonville, specifically 14 homes in Bentonville, and they actually play concerts, and you travel around the whole city going to see these concerts. Super interesting, super fun. I did not go last year, but I did hear about it because the squirrel top hat, he got me. So that is something really to check out. It's a great place to build community. So I've heard, like, obviously there's it's very homey. A lot of people from around the area come there, of course, and from house to house to house. So if you want to have that kind of family friendly feel, bopping around from house to house, I'm sure there's like a lot of games at homes, like obviously playing bags, people playing music. So definitely check that out. It's definitely a unique design. Definitely not your typical concert goer, get the tickets, kind of show up and get patted down to make sure you're safe kind of thing. It's definitely going from home to home, checking out new bands and kind of meeting new friends along the way. So I'm really interested to check it out this year. And this is like number 4.5. We'll call it. So obviously there's a lot of events that happen in Fayetteville when it comes to music festivals, but they're not, I would consider, music festivals. They're more like community-centric events that they have, like Gully Park. They have all sorts of music events happening around the Fayetteville Library. They have all sorts of music events happening on Dixon Street. So Fayetteville doesn't have necessarily this year music like festivals. Last year, and for many years before that, they had something called the Roots Festival, which was part of Fayetteville for a long time. But the owners recently of the actual event itself is a 501c3, so it's a nonprofit. But they recently said last year that was going to be their last year, so they paused it. No one really quite knows what they're going to be doing for the future, but at the moment, the Roots Festival for Fayetteville has been paused. Usually that's like the big Fayetteville festival for Fayetteville when it comes to like bluegrass music and all sorts of different indie music, but they have paused at the moment. So the 4.5 version of this is that a lot of stuff happens in Fayetteville, but it's not on the festival level scale. So like Gully Park, Dixon Street, the library, all sorts of different parks around the actual Fayetteville have music going on all year long, but it is not truly a music festival at the moment. Not that I'm aware of, but I'll let you know if one comes around. And last but certainly not least, and this is not quite a music festival, but this is the Walmart Amphitheater. I'm going to start going through what is available at the Walmart Amphitheater as we speak. So one thing to also watch out for is the fact that Walmart Amphitheater slowly releases artist ticketing systems throughout the year. So they usually do everything between January and March. They have a big lineup ready for this all upcoming year because it's an outdoor theater and it holds around I think 12 or 14,000 people. So obviously they try to pack it out every single event. So let me kind of go to my screen real quick and talk about what's happening at the amphitheater so far. So we just got announced that Luke Bryan is coming in August. We have Dave Matthews Band coming. We have Tyler Chillards. We have let's see here, with Incubus, Max Rock 20. We have Foreigner, Nickelback, Eric Church, Lynyrd Skynyrd, Pantera, and also Kidz Bop. So that'll be fun to see. Not so much Kidz Bop, but it'll be fun to see some of those bands in concert. So maybe that kind of is interesting to you, and maybe you plan your trip down to Northwest Arkansas during the time frame of those concerts. So just kind of keep that in mind if you're looking for some fun music when you are in Northwest Arkansas. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, if you are thinking about coming down to Northwest Arkansas, download my 3-day itineraries link below. Maybe you're a venturer, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're a sightseer, maybe you have kids. There's a 3-day itinerary link down below for you. So go ahead and download it, use it when you get down here. Also, when you do come down here, I can give you the $10 tour so I can kind of show around the whole area. Plus, we can check out some homes for sale or for rent and see how far your dollar will go in Northwest Arkansas compared to where you're coming from. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next one.